Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome to John Moto Garage. Today we are doing an unboxing, install, and review video of the KODA LED shop lights. Whether you're working on your bike or working at night, having proper lighting is one of the most important things to have in your garage or workshop. So let's dive right in. So having over 11-foot ceilings here in my garage, I didn't want a shop light that used a pull chain and really wanted a shop light that had a motion sensor and remote access control. And doing my research online, these KODA LED shop lights were well reviewed and were a reasonably priced option. As you can see, it comes pretty well packaged in this box. When you open it up, they include the light, the manual and warranty information, a measuring template for when you install it on your ceiling, the remote with a remote holder that you can screw in, and two AAA batteries, and all the mounting hardware, including two chains in case you wanted to drop the light down further with two carabiners. I've laid out here all of the hardware and accessories that come with the light. As you can see, they've included some screws, washers, and drywall studs if you are going to be mounting the light directly onto your ceiling. There's two chains here if you want to mount your light to a lower desired height, which I will be using these mounting hangers that go on these brackets, and some double-sided tape to put your remote control holder along with the remote. And before you begin, it's always important to check that the light functions. Make sure you plug it in. You don't want to put in all the hard work of hanging the light on your ceiling just to find out that you got a bad unit. It works here, and we're going to test out a few of the remote control settings. All right, that's at max brightness. That's at the lowest setting. And each time that you set a different delay, the light will flash to show that it's acknowledged that you've changed the setting. Now, if you are using the chains to lower your height like I am, it's a really simple process. You just take the clip that they provided, weave it through the bottom link or whichever link you want to use, depending on your desired height. Stick this in the middle hole, loop it around to the end, and then stick the other end and loop it back up. And it should be relatively secure at this point. And make sure you do that for both sides. Now that the chains are in the bracket, it's really simply just installing and snapping this onto the track in the back of the light. And once they're installed, they can slide up and down, but try and place it as close to the mounting position as possible, because these metal brackets will dig into the track a little bit and make it difficult to move forward and backwards. And I've temporarily mounted them on the hardware for my garage doors, but ultimately I'll put them more centrally located using some screw eye hooks. But for now, these will do. So as you can see, I've got all of my lights up here installed. I have 5 total, and the motion sensors on each of the lights seem to be working pretty well. And on the box, they claim that you can daisy chain up to 6 of these lights. Currently, I have 3 lights linked together and then 2 more linked separately on the end there. Overall, these lights are a great option if you're looking to add some lighting to your garage or workshop. One important note though is even though all of the units come individually with the remote, it will work for all of the lights separately, regardless of whether they are daisy chained together or not. Also, when changing the settings here, It's based on proximity, so even if your lights are daisy chained, you will have to be standing close to or underneath the light to change the setting for that specific light. So as you can see here, when changing the settings, only these two lights will blink, acknowledging that the setting has been changed, and you'll have to physically walk over to the second and third light to ensure that those settings are also captured. So some final thoughts regarding the lights. Like I said, I like them a lot. They're very convenient to have. I can't imagine having a long pull chain that I would have to use to turn the lights on and off again. These are extremely convenient as they'll only light up the space that you're using when activating the motion sensors. And when you are working and you turn all the lights to full brightness, it is a huge improvement, at least for me, over the small standard lights that our house already has installed in the garage. And as you saw before, I have these lights spaced out at kind of 1.5 per each garage door bay. Each garage door bay measures about 20 feet by 12 feet. Having one light is sufficient for my needs, but if you're detailing your car or bike and you need a little more output, and then I would suggest mounting 2 of these lights as they will provide a lot better coverage. But for my purposes and really just using these lights to be able to work in my garage when it's dark outside, 1 light per or 1.5 light per garage door bay is sufficient. Now they're a little pricier than some of the other options out there. You can find similar shop lights on Amazon, from Harbor Freight, even Costco, for about $20 or slightly below per light that basically offer the same amount, sometimes even more light projection. But once again, a lot of those lights aren't going to have the same function and capabilities of these Koda lights, including the motion sensor as well as the remote control access. One of the other downsides of these lights are that the motion sensors can be a little finicky at times. When working on my bike, I've had to stand directly under the light and wave my hands on a few occasions because the light would go out. But that is a relatively minor nuisance and a pretty quick fix. When that happens, I'll usually just turn the timers off for the going dim setting and the complete off setting if I know I'm going to be out working in the garage for some time. That concludes my review of the KODA Shop Lights. They worked out great for me, and I think they are a good addition to any garage if you're looking to add additional lighting to your garage or workshop. If you enjoy this video, please smash the like button. I've been working in my garage and on my bike for some time, so please subscribe and hit the notifications button below to see all of my future installation videos and reviews that I have coming out. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.